All right, let's talk about living paycheck to paycheck.
Pay you the bare minimum, but want you to show up and give your 110%. Am I the only one who feels like I will never stop living paycheck to paycheck?
Do you feel like you'll never stop living paycheck to paycheck?
The economy we live in is trash. The jobs we work for are trash. They pay you the bare minimum, but want you to show up and give your 110%. How does that work? These houses, they want you to pay $1,000+ for rent, and they're 1980 houses. You gotta have a deposit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop her right there. We're going to continue on here. It was actually kind of funny because I think back on different jobs that I've had, and I realized that this is probably going to be the unpopular opinion here, but that's kind of fitting for the way things have been going here recently, so fuck it. But jobs that I've had in the past, no matter how much the compensation was, giving 110% was pretty much the only option. There's two possible outcomes. The first being you're going to gain additional skills, knowledge, and more importantly, networking, building relationships. Okay? No matter what. That's going to help you down the road, period. Okay? However, with that, you're either going to get promoted and make more money, or you're not. If you get promoted and you make more money, it's only because you put in the work and the effort to make that happen, and they realized that and saw the value and how much talent you had. And ultimately, the more they pay you, the more money that company, that business will make. And if they don't, I quit. I find another job. I find a better job that makes more money, that pays more money, as I now have more skills and more experience when I go for this job. And I also have a larger network. I've built relationships of maybe other people who have left for the same reason, and say, hey, I recognize, I see your hustle. Come on over here with me. We'll make more money over here together.
Last month's rent, first month's rent. Like, why do I need to pay last month's rent? I don't understand that.
I think there's a good reason why you don't understand it. And it's because you choose not to. You have the renter mentality. You have the worker mentality. You have the living and struggling paycheck to paycheck mentality. And therefore you will never understand it, because you're not actually seeking knowledge and information and education. You're only wanting to complain and have life handed to you on a silver platter. Let's just be honest. For some, that may happen. But based on the visual appearance and specific camera angle and attire, I don't see that happening for this young lady. Perhaps maybe women who look like this are going to be far more likely to be catered to and taken care of, and never have to worry about a deposit on first month and last month rent on a 1980s house. they have pretty privilege.
Car insurance, car payments, they're rip-offs. Why am I paying $300 for car insurance?
More than likely because when you cause a car accident, someone's going to have to pay for it.
I don't understand. Health insurance, skyrocket. Food, skyrocket. Like, I just don't understand how I will ever be able to afford to wake up and go hop on a plane and enjoy my best life.
No, you'll never understand that. Because odds are, what you envision, this best life of yours, jet setting around the world, is portrayed and perpetuated by this Instagram influencer lifestyle where they show you that. Now, granted, there's far more behind the curtain, but no one really cares how the sausage is made, right? You just want to have your best life. Yet you don't want to actually do anything to earn, to get what you really want. If I really, really want something, I go out and I go get it. I don't wait and hope and pray that it just shows up. This is the thing. Call me crazy.
I just don't understand. By the time my kids get to adulthood, they're gonna have to pay to open the door to walk out of their own house. I really, really, really rather be a cockroach crawling on the ground for free than have to live this life every day.
Mindset and mentality, folks. Mindset and mentality. Not passing judgment here, but given the current situation and what I'm hearing and the fact that there's no wedding ring, now granted, maybe they've decided to save money and avoid this wedding ring, but you know, sitting in your car, looking like a hot mess, complaining, in this entitlement syndrome with kids and a very low level of education and understanding for how the real world works, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. I hate to say it, but this cockroach lifestyle that you mentioned is your best life.
Like, I can't be the only one who feels this way. Like, I need to know, y'all that get to wake up and take trips and go across country and do $100 shopping sprees at Target every single day, what are you doing? What's the secret to life? What is the secret recipe that you have that we don't have? Let us know.
Perception. Mostly perception. It's actually pretty funny what perception exists from the viewer's perspective of what they think they see and what they think they know, based on what is presented to them in a curated and edited format. Trust me, I know. And if you know, you know.
Am I the only one who feels like I will never stop living paycheck to paycheck?
Now let's take this a step further and read through some of these comments here. Every time I'm about to be out of the hole, another expense comes up. That's life. Try to avoid the holes. If you're driving down the street and you see a giant fucking pothole, are you going to aim for it? Try to avoid the dangers, okay? I'm almost negative to negative every paycheck. Sounds like you're going to need a bigger paycheck. You're going to need a bigger paycheck, and you're going to need to find ways to spend less money between paychecks. Most definitely me in reply. And look, guys, this is one of the easiest Me Too movements you can even begin to engage in creating content of people complaining about being broke and living paycheck to paycheck. Because those who can afford to live their best lives, they're not going to engage in this type of behavior. I'll just leave it at that. Life is a scam. It's crazy. As long as you know, knowing is half the battle. I make more than I ever have, a little over $20 an hour, and I'm paycheck to paycheck, which shouldn't be the case. I know some people who could live really comfortably off $20 an hour. You're just going to have to be better with your budgeting and find ways to work more hours to get more $20. She's not even lying about this. Literally no money left over for nothing. I'm almost $30 an hour and still paycheck to paycheck. Depends on where you live, probably your lifestyle and habits. I basically go to work and come home, don't go out or do anything fun, and still don't have enough to. Well, the beauty of it is that literally no money left over for nothing. I'm almost $30 an hour paycheck to paycheck. Don't have enough to do anything. Basically work and come home. Basic keyword basically, because outside of working and being broke and coming home, you're spending your time complaining about it in the comment section on TikTok. Yeah. Oh man, oh man. This comment says, it makes me feel like life ain't worth living sometimes. I'm sure you're not the only one. I have to work 2 full-time jobs. Okay. Work 3. Or work 2 full-time jobs that pay more. Remember, the 5 steps. We've talked about this. Rent is the worst. I hate that. Worst. Past tense. Worst. Especially the increase every year. See, this is part of the problem. People are stupid. Just from the basic spelling and grammar, I can tell the level of intelligence that exists or doesn't exist. And this is why, okay? And there's nothing against you. There's nothing wrong, but you're going to have to elevate. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to try harder. Again, I know this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Now, this comment here from Elizabeth is unexpected. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. Some people actually know how to budget their money and know the difference between needs and wants. But hey, everyone's different. I wish you well, Misha. You're absolutely right. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. And if you need a reminder on the 5 simple ways to build wealth here, check this out. It's earn more money. That's number 1. Make more money and spend less than you make, okay? And that's why you're seeing folks with these high-paying jobs, shopping at Walmart, shopping at the Dollar Tree. Then you attack your budget. Make sure that you're accounting for every dollar in and every dollar out before you ever receive it in a $0 budget. We've talked about that before. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll walk you through the entire process. Then you want to eliminate debt. High interest debt preferred. You can do the Dave Ramsey snowball method, but at the end of the day, eliminate debt and save and invest, okay? That's it. That's simple, okay? If you guys need a refresher, if you want to go through this a little bit further, if you want to go on a personal level, reach out. My info is down below. I read this comment, and this is from a different video, and it says, common sense not so common anymore. That was from the video I put up last night. And there's so much truth to that. Common sense is not so common anymore, okay? Jack Morgan 2.0, he put up a video that says, all my friends are losers. I feel stuck in life. Yeah. A comment on that video, when people get sick and tired of being sick and tired, they can make positive changes. I guess the question is, are you sick and tired yet? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? And one response in the comment section from her very own TikTok says, gotta change your words. Speak positivity into your life. Control what you can. I believe you won't be living paycheck to paycheck, and you're already rich and wealthy. God will show you. It's funny, God has probably shown her a lot of things. It's just, is she really willing to see it and receive it and then take action? Thanks for watching. See you guys later.